Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams yet again today. And we are here for week 3 of the 12 Plaids of Christmas book exchange. I have here my books from Lindsay and Sarah, and I'm going to be opening books 7, 8, and 9 from each of them. Yay! If you have missed the first 2, they will be linked down below. And also don't forget to go check out Sarah and Lindsay's channels to see the books that I got them and that they got each other. These might be my favorite videos to make all year because the anticipation lasts all year. We literally start collecting. I started collecting for them months and months and months ago so that we don't have to spend a ton of money all at once. I'm looking at used bookstores and thrift sales and a book outlet and other places to look for things on their wish list, to look for things that they've been wanting for a long time that they just happen to mention. It's so much fun going on a hunt for books for friends that you know pretty well. So last time I started with, I don't remember who I started with. I picked up this one, so we're going to start with Lindsay this time. Look at those adorable tags. This is book 7. It says the perfect book to read during a pandemic. So it could either be like a pandemic book or it could be light and fluffy. Let's see what Lindsay thinks. Let's see. Oh, yes. I've been wanting this. This is Fever 1793 by Laurie Halse Anderson, and I believe it does happen during a pandemic. I don't know what fever breaks out in 1793, but this is about a young girl who lives with her mom and her widowed mother and her grandfather. The mom ends up catching the fever and encourages the girl and her grandfather to run to try to get out of the city and try to escape, but then they learn that the fever is kind of everywhere. There's no real escaping it, so how do you live in a city that is being obliterated by this disease? So this just sounds like, a little familiar to what's going on right now, but I've also just heard such good things about Laurie Halse Anderson. Lindsay, fabulous. And of course, a middle grade is always right up my alley, so yay for that. Then book 7 from Sarah, who also is making gorgeous tags. I know you're not a dog person, but this is a must read. All right, we'll see. I am not a dog person, not an animal person. I should say I'm not a pet person. I'm a zoo animal person. I love going to the zoo. But let's see. This is a must read. I've heard this is a tearjerker too, The Art of Racing in the Rain. Meet the Dog Who Will Show the World How to Be Human, a novel by Garth Stein. So I feel like this is kind of like, you got a must read. She could be right about that. And I think it's also an emotional read. I get other people's love for pets. I just don't have that love, but I did love like the middle grade book Shiloh, which is about a dog. I love Where the Red Fern Grows, which is about a dog. So I don't mind reading about dog books. I just don't have that same like understanding of deep, deep love for animals, but that's okay. I will read it. I will obey. No, it does sound, it's a very well-loved book. So it's one that should be on my shelves and that I should give a chance to. All right, number 8 from Lindsay says, a book about a mom on a mission. I love her tags. They're so cute. Get that off first. All right, a book about a mom on a mission. Let's see. Da-da-da. Oh, I love those buttery feel covers. Yeah, they're so good at wrapping. Oh, I've seen this before. Keeping Lucy by T. Greenwood, author of Rust and Stardust, which I've also seen before. So let's see what this is about. Massachusetts, 1969. Ginny Richardson's heart is torn open. Richardson is a great last name, by the way. Ginny Richardson's heart is torn open when her baby girl Lucy, born with Down syndrome, is taken from her. Under pressure from his powerful family, her husband convinces Ginny they must send Lucy away to a special school. He tries to convince her it's for the best, that she'll be taken care of there, and that they should try to move on. 2 years later, Ginny comes across a series of articles exposing the Willow Ridge School as a Dickensian institution where the children are neglected and abused. Ginny knows she cannot leave her daughter there a moment longer. Pursued by her husband's family, his powerful Bostonian law firm, and the authorities, Ginny and Lucy flee the Tony suburbs of Boston, racing to the beaches of Atlantic City, through the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, to a roadside mermaid show in Florida. A roadside mermaid show. I love it. Wow. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be powerful. It's kind of a little thinner than that synopsis would would suggest. There's a lot going on there. And it sounds like it's going to be emotional. Christina McMorris, who wrote Sold on a Monday, says, a heart-rending yet inspiring novel that kept me reading late into the night. Oof, that does sound really good. Really good. I am really excited for that. I've seen that. I've had that kind of on my radar before. I don't think it's on any of my wish lists or anything, but it does sound absolutely right up my alley. Absolutely. Yay. Okay, the next one from Sarah. Number 8 from Sarah is another hardcover. And it says, World War II historical fiction. Enough said. Truth. Enough said. I should have saved all this wrapping paper. I could use it. Just kidding. I have wrapping paper. Oh. Yay. The Librarian of Auschwitz by Antonio Iturbe. That is so cool. I've been wanting this one. Based on the experiences of real-life Auschwitz prisoner Dita Kraus, this is the incredible story of a girl who risked her life to keep the magic of books alive during the Holocaust. I don't even need to read the synopsis because that sounds amazing. Books, Auschwitz, World War II, keeping hope alive. Oh man, look at this. The map. There's like a map of Auschwitz inside the cover. Get the tissues ready for this one, I'm sure. I will have the tissues ready. Actually, both of these, I feel like I'll need tissues for. Okay, book number 9 from Lindsay. Get the tissues ready. That's so funny that that's so funny that I just said that. Get the tissues ready. Oh golly, what's going on here? Okay, another tearjerker. Dun, da, da. You guys know, well, maybe you don't know if you're newer here. I do love a tearjerker. I love a book that's going to make me feel connected enough to have tears. I love that. Oh, look at that cover. That's so cool. The Red Bandana by Tom Rinaldi. Gripping and deeply moving. I have never heard of this one. Let's see. Oh, it's a 9/11 book. It's a 9/11 book. Yeah, I'm going to cry. I'm definitely going to cry. Fresh from college, the story of Wells Crowther, whose actions on 9/11 offer a lasting lesson on character, calling, and courage. Fresh from college, Wells took a job on the 104th floor of the South Tower of the World Trade Center. When the Twin Towers fell, his parents came to accept that he would never come home, but the mystery of his final hours persisted. 8 months later, they learned of several survivors who were led to safety by a stranger. After leading them down, the young man turned around. "I'm going back up," was all he said. Despite the smoke and panic, one of them remembered a single detail clearly. The man was wearing a red bandana. It was the one Wells' father had given him when he was a boy. The story of fearless choice, a crucible of terror, and the indomitable spirit to answer it. Tom Rinaldi's The Red Bandana celebrates the difference one life can make. Oh my word. I teared up reading the description of that one. That's incredible. It sounds so good. I'm so excited for that. Lindsay, I had never heard of that before. Have you read it? Have any of you guys read that one? All right, number 9 from Sarah. Another historical fiction. You know me well. I love my historical fiction. Ooh, The Longest Night by Andrea Williams. Look at that cover. That looks pretty. Looks like 1959. Let's see what this one is. In 1959, this young couple is married. They have 2 young daughters, I want to say. And 2 young daughters. And Nat and Paul. And Paul is in the Army and is stationed at a military base. They moved to a military base in Iowa Falls. Where did they move to? Idaho Falls. And their marriage just really gets tested, and she feels really lonely. They have some issues that they have to get past, work through as a young couple. And then I think there's like a little bit of a love triangle. There's a rancher nearby who Nat connects with. She finds herself connecting with, but is she going to work on her marriage? Is she going to leave it all behind? As rumors spread, the secrets between Nat and Paul build and threaten to reach a breaking point. So it sounds like almost like a contemporary about a marriage, but it's a little bit historical because it takes place in 1959. It sounds really good. Sounds really good. Guys, once again, Lindsay and Sarah have knocked it out of the park with these 6 books. So from Sarah, I have The Longest Night, The Librarian of Auschwitz, and The Art of Racing in the Rain. And then Lindsay gave me The Red Bandana. Whoa, that sounds good. Keeping Lucy. which is also sounds amazing. And then another middle grade, Fever, $17.93. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Again, please let me know if you've read any of these. Which ones should I bump up to the top of my TBR in 2021? And any thoughts that you have about these books, or check out the other videos I've already posted. Check out those books. Which ones should I be reading? Let me know. And also check out Sarah and Lindsay's channel. Check out their videos. See what I gave them. I'm so excited. One more week, guys, and it's going to be next week, right on Christmas Day. So exciting. So let me know. Let's chat down in the comments below. You guys know I love chatting with you down there. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be talking to you in another video very soon. Bye.